Hi guys, Kyung here. Happy Friday. I'm all excited. This week we're working on stencils. And so, let's see. I think we're on page 31 or something. I don't know. I'm not even going to count. But we're ready for a new page, right? We got to start a brand new page. And I pulled out a cream colored cardstock. This is just regular cream cardstock. And I'm going to fold it in half. Right, and we'll work on this piece, right? We'll just work on this page, and that'll be the page we'll work on. And I'm going to get right into it. So the prompt this week is stencil, and Teri over at Sweet Pea Papers, she gets to pick the prompt for next week. And look, I cleaned, well, I mean, it's dirty. I've already dirtied it, but I replaced the freezer paper on my freezer paper board. And I have this stencil that I want to use. And this is a Moremi Small Art stencil. And so what I'm thinking, and do we want to go like vintagey or do we want to play with color? And I'm always afraid to play with color because I'm always afraid it's going to turn out bad. So I'm thinking we'll go vintagey for background and then we'll play with color maybe when we get to the flower, right? Because I am going to stencil a flower. So, so Teri over at Sweet Pea Papers, she gets to pick the prompt for next week. And so make sure you go check out her video. And all of her information is in the description down below. Oh, I moved it. That's never good. Never good. Okay, just color that in. Ooh, I like it. That looks nice, right? I'm thinking, what if we went up like this and then stenciled in just a little bit and then we moved it. See how it is? We'll start here and then we'll just go very lightly. Ta-da! There. That looks good. I really, really like that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, I guess we need to distress the edges. Oh, let's play with this thing. So I've been asked a few times, right? This is a few years old. I think, I don't even know where I got it. I think at the Dollar Tree, or it might have come in a a freebie grab bag or whatever, but it's a cheap one. It's for sharpening scissors. See, and what it has is it has two blades, right? It has two blades and they crisscross each other. And then, you run your scissors in there and it sharpens the scissors. But I was watching Miss Paint-A-Lot she had like a paper distresser, and she was using it and it looked a lot like this. And I thought, what if I just use this? So and I saw on Amazon, right? They had, scissor sharpening things for pretty cheap. You can get pretty cheap ones, right? Like this is like a cheap one, You can find it at the Dollar Tree or other sorts of dollar stores. And so I run it along the edge like this, right? And it kind of makes a little bit of a mess, because it distresses that edge. But essentially what we end up with, right, is like this nice distressed edge of a paper. And I like to do it kind of both at the same time because it's easier. Right, if they're together, then I get both pages at the same time, the front and the back. I have tried it on regular paper, and it does work. You just have to be a lot more careful, right? You just have to be more gentle with it. It does make a bit of a mess. right? But it'll look really nice once we ink it and stuff too. I like to hold it at the edge and then run it along towards me. See, and when I get little tears like that, I let that happen. I just let that happen because we can like curl the edges of that. Let's try to get the edge here. If we can, okay. Let's wipe away all this paper. Okay, ta-da! And then we have this really nice distressed edge that we can now ink. So I'm going to grab my vintage photo. I'm going to get quite a bit of ink on here, and then I'm going to just go in kind of, right? And you're going to get more pieces of paper are going to fall off, right? Because you're rubbing it with your ink dauber. And some of that is probably also my ink dauber is getting tore up now. I've been using it for quite a while. Okay. I might even go in with the brush afterwards. We'll see. Right, and I'm not going to ink all the inside and the other pages because I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. Maybe we want to do red or something. Look at this mess. Okay, clean up our mess. But I think, want to go along with my oxide. And just kind of blend it, get more color all along the edge. All along the edge like this. Right, okay, so see how we have this like rip here? It even kind of started to curl for us when we were doing the brush. I'm just going to help that along and curl that page a little bit. Right, curl it. We can go in with the distress ink and help it. Okay, looking great, looking great. So, we have that. Now, I'd like to pick some washi tape, I think, or something to go along the edge of the page here. Let's see. And we used this not long ago, right? This film strip. So I'm wanting to use something else, but maybe something not too crazy, you know, loud. I got a lot of these. These are like new, and I got them on sale, right? There was like 10 rolls for $5 or something like that. So I got a bunch of them. Oh, I like the green. Should we go green? Let's go green. I like this green. That's really pretty, the polka dot green. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll just put it along like that. I think I do want to put some glue on there because, and I'm just using Oohoo Magic Blue because I need to use them up. Okay, this one I'm going to put all the way along, just along its length. From the very top to the very bottom. Right, let's burnish it down. Okay, we might come in and tear it right before the edge of the page, like that. Okay, so there's that one. And then I want to put another strip, a second strip, if you will. But I'm thinking shorter, like this, right? So let's glue it. Okay, from here. I'm trying to get it straight if I can help it. Can we get this up before the glue dries? Okay, so we have a nice little decoration on the edge of our page, and I want to put a pocket here. So I grabbed another piece of cardstock, and I think I'm just going to cut it to size, just kind of about the size that I want the pocket. So I think I want it to sit here about a border of that much. That looks good. Right, so from here to perhaps here, and we'll just cut that. I got a new titanium blade for my cutter. Ta-da, look, it's all cutting so nicely. So nicely. Like butter. Okay. And so here is our pocket, and it's going to go here, and I'm hoping that this is, it's barely not, it's barely not big enough. We could just do the one flower, right? This one, and like maybe just one of its leaves, because it is a big stencil. We could get away with it. Let's do it. Let's do this stencil, and let's pick a color. Let's go green. Oh, this is archival. Here we go. We have peeled paint, the distress ink. So I think we'll use that. Let's see, what do we have on this brush? Kind of like what? Looks like a vintage photo. Let's just kind of rub it off. Get some green on here. Okay. I think right here is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do the whole flower in green. Ta-da! I suppose I could have done a little bit more. You think I could get away with it? No, probably not. To double it, I'd get like a doubled. Oh, that looks pretty accurate to where it was. Let's try and darken the middle of it, huh? There, how about that? Ta-da! And then I'm going to distress the entire pocket. Alright, we'll go over it with our scissor sharpener. Doo-doo. Right, the thinner your paper, the more difficult it is. It is easier pulling it towards you than trying to figure out how to get it. Because then the whole paper wants to bend, you know? Okay. Here we go. Let's ink it. So I'm thinking this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ink it with vintage photo around the edges. And then, you know, I'll do the brush thing, but I'll do the brush thing with the peeled paint. That's what I'm going to do. So we'll get that brown will match the rest of the page. Such a mess though, huh? Okay. And I'm going to take my green. I'm going to kind of go in, right, blend in that, the vintage photo and the green kind of in. Ta-da, there's our pocket. I hope it looks good on the page. Let's see. Right here like this. Yes, do we like it? I think so. I think it looks good, especially if we put like a label on it or something, especially because I did do that too dark. I did it too dark. Okay, let's put this, let's glue it on. Right, and then we'll cut a simple tag, and perhaps we'll just stencil and stamp on it just really quick and make a little tag to go in the pocket. Ta-da, let's put a label on there for sure. A label. What do we have? We have species. I don't know about that. Those are ones that I kind of made and printed out. Right, just little like field notes kind of labels. I did those a long time ago. We have numbers. They're almost not quite the right color. Let's see. We have, let's see, I think these are stickers. Those are kind of medicine labels, right? Glycerin lotion and whatnot. We have these definitions, and you know what? They look really good on there. Don't they? It's kind of too big. If I want one across the, right, across the center of the, that's way too stark. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have? We have kind of these. I'd like to get like a label on there. We might have to make one. We could make one, right? The exact color we need and everything. Let's cut a piece of paper. Where are my decollage scissors? Here we go. Let's cut a piece of paper and see how that looks especially if we like ink it and stuff, right? If we ink it and then stamp it with the, ooh, we'll stamp it in the green, the archival ink green. This one. Let's see, what could we stamp on there? We have our field notes. Filed. We have little stars. Oh, see, maybe I was thinking like something like this. But name of remitter. We could go with for a word. Let's look. What do we have? I think we have like nature or something. We have spring, heart, laugh, charming, memories. I like memories. Let's go with memories. Okay, so oh, look at that. It's perfect. I'm so happy with it. It's like perfectly in the center and everything. Let's see how it looks on our page. Looks good. Memories. I feel like there does need to be something down here. Perhaps we will put some lace and some flowers or something, huh? Memories. Okay, and then let's do a tag. Really quick, let's see. Will I have this tag. I can always just stick that tag in it. This, I don't know where this came from, but we can just ink it and put it in there. Maybe we'll stencil the back of it. It's got some green in it and stuff. The back is very white compared to the cream of the rest of it, so we'll have to deal with that. Let's see, how much do we have on my brush? Enough to kind of break that white down a little bit. Okay, green. Let's put this up. Let's do this. I'm thinking... Ta-da! Oh, that's pretty. I like it. Okay, so we've stenciled a tag. We can stick that in there. Right, and it's even got like a string in case you stick it down in there too far. And then what else? We need something down here, and then I think we're good. I think we're done. So let's see what we have. I have this beautiful, it's like wedding lace or something. It's gorgeous. So let's cut a piece of that. Right, just cut a piece that we can stick on here like this, and then we'll put like a flower on it or something, huh? We'll look in our flower box. We'll see what we have. I'll just use Fabri-Tac. Put a little bit down. Put this down and scrunch it up like that. All right, now let's look at flowers. Now, I have some Prima flowers. Ooh, look, I have these Prima butterflies. We could put a butterfly on there. Right? Oh, wouldn't that be darling? How could one not resist? They're so cute. My sister got me these like Prima butterflies. Oh, I love it. It's going on there. It's going on there. And that's that. And then I think we're going to call it, and that'll be it for this page. And then, yes, I'm going to, this week, I have everything prepared, and I'm going to start on the Knock Knock Gnome journal, which is what I decided to call it. It's basically my door journal. Just press him on there. Oh, he's so pretty. Ta-da! Our beautiful page for this week's Page by Page. Memories. And it's going to go in here, probably. Let's see, where do we want to put it? We could put it next to this page. It could also go here. It doesn't look bad there. I mean, every page looks good next to this page. This page might be my favorite page. This one that we did, that one's probably my favorite. But I do like this week's. I love the butterfly. Where is that button at? Is it going to hit my butterfly? Actually, that's perfect. The button will prevent the page from, smushing my butterfly too much. It's great. So that's where that page will live. And that's it for this week. Anyway, thank you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I will talk to you later. Bye.